Jalen Coit, he just continues to put together those great games. Is
Yeah.
that confidence you saw building just continuing to go forward?
Consistent, understands, the spacing and the flight of the football and how much time he's going to have because of the flight of the ball. Last week's kicker is different than this week's kicker, so you have to look at, hang time and direction and our plan, when to be a little riskier. Did he outkick his coverage? Is the ball low? Or did he hang it up there and let's just get to the next play, So I think he's just getting more and more confident as a returner. And the guys are, on both of our return units, are blocking hard for the guys that are returning the ball, and you see that in the stats.
Coach and I talked about being able to use Brennan's skills in different ways on the field now. Are you excited to see that? It seemed like you tried that, last week and just didn't work. Kind of excited to see it.
Yeah, it was unfortunate. The second play he had, Delbert was uncovered in the end zone, and he couldn't get to him because of the protection. So Brennan's a good player, and there's things that he brings to the offense that allow us to utilize those skill sets. It also allows us to protect the other quarterback in some of those things. You don't want to just not have certain plays. We understand what MJ's strengths are and what Brennan's strengths are, and whether we use them or not will depend on the situation. But whoever's behind the center, like I said last week, the 10 guys in there with them have to operate. They have to play for each other, and we can't have a breakdown. On that play, Belton had a breakdown, and that would have been a touchdown. So I think we're going to see how this thing evolves over time, but there's a lot that we can do with both those guys.
How's the safety room adopted the next man up mentality with Hakeem and Jakeem?
Last man available mentality is what it is. Like we're down to nothing back there, so it's scary, is what it is. Those kids are amazing. What they're doing, playing multiple positions and cross-training the nickels and the safeties to play all three spots. So yeah, we're down there with a lot different look than we had when camp started, where we were really 4 deep at safety, and we're barely 2 deep now. And so those kids will hang together, and we just need the good Lord to put a blanket on our safeties this week and keep them safe, so we can get to the bye week and heal them up a little bit and get ready for the stretch.
Coach and I mentioned challenging offensive players besides Casey to get out there and make plays and to elevate that step. What are those conversations like as a coaching staff when you challenge people midway through the season that, hey, you all need to take that next step as players?
Yeah, and I think, when they start seeing the accolades start coming in for these guys, right, and two-time Rookie of the Week, whatever his PFF grade was, top in the country, like, hey, you want to keep this up, then here's what you got to do. You got to be able to take care of your body. You got to live in the training room. Or you're going to wear out, and so, yeah, it's the way we challenge guys is in a constructive way, not in a demeaning way. Sometimes there's some sarcasm for fun, but I think, these guys want to be good, and sometimes they need to learn this isn't high school, the level of competition, the contact speed that you're playing against. Your body can break down if you don't really take care of it.